Hello there! Welcome to a new live video for the Happy Notes Quilt Along. We have, I think, about 4 or 5 months left after this, and then we have sewed all the blocks for our quilt along. Welcome everybody! I have my comments over here so I can read who's here. Rebecca is here. Hi Rebecca. She says I'm so excited. I am as well. Lovely to see you again. Carol's here. Good morning from Canada. And well, CA. Is it Canada or California? And is here from Ottawa. That is Canada. Spring is finally arriving. Oh, that is just lovely. Here as well. The last week has been really cold and a lot of rain. That's also part of spring here. But today is sunny and it's starting to get a little warmer. So I'm looking forward to the next 2 weeks where it's school holidays for 2 weeks. And it's lovely when the weather would be nice these 2 weeks. And Deanne is here. Norma is here. Hi there. Also from Canada. And Jenny. Crafted by Jeanette. Barbara. Karina. Hi, everyone. California. Yes. Yeah. She could be Canada, but it's California. Yeah. Lovely. Welcome, everybody. So, we're just going to start. I didn't get any specific questions in the mail. So I don't have a topic that I'm demonstrating today or that I prepared anyway. So if you are here in the live and you do have a question or something you want to check with me about the quilt along or about foundation paper piecing, just post it as a question in the comments down below so that I can answer your question in the live video. And otherwise, we're just going to have a little chat about how we are all doing. And if you want to share, please feel free to share in the comments how you're doing with your blocks. Are you playing a little bit of catch-up game, or have you been up to date with making all the blocks, all the quilt along? I know there are a lot of different types of quilters, and I am the type of quilter who runs behind and has to play catch up a few times, or maybe a big, huge game of catch up at the end of quilt along. So that's all fine. So for this month, we only had 3 weeks because I had to shift a little bit with the previous live video. And I have not finished the blocks for this part. So I do have a star and I have one brush. I need to make 1 block of brushes, so I need to add 4 more brushes. So yeah, I haven't finished all my blocks, but that's just keeping it real, right? I will catch up for the next one, but at least I already have a brush. What did I see here? Rebecca says I'm running a month behind, so you also have to work on the brushes then still. That's fine, you will catch up. And in October, no, not October, the other one, August. In August, we have 1 month that we don't pick a new paper from the jar. So then it's summer holiday here, and we have then just 1 month that we don't have a live. So then you have some extra time to catch up if you are running behind. So maybe that's fun. If you plan to do some sewing over the summer, then you can make those blocks that you're still missing. Kay Golden is asking a question. That's a good one. Is it possible to run teabag paper through a printer? Yes, nice one. I can chat about that. Karina says, did you already join blocks made with paper piecing? So for this quilt, I have, joined blocks. Do you mean joining the sections, like in sewing these together, or joining the blocks as in making part of the quilt top? Fabienne is here. Hey there. And Jeanette's saying, I was up to date until this past month, but now I'm running behind. You can still catch up. Yeah. Carol Ann is saying, I'm behind a few blocks of brushes using freezer paper, but the brushes have been tiny pieces. Yeah. I did the brushes on normal paper. Since they do have tiny pieces, this one is okay, the big brush, but yeah, they do have tiny pieces and a lot of pieces. So then for the previous quilt that we did do it on teabag paper, because then you don't have to rip it away. And with the freezer paper, I do indeed notice that when you're working with really tiny pieces, when you iron it on, it's not always so sticky at those bulky parts. So then a normal printing paper is nice. But the drawback of normal printing paper is that you have to peel it away, and then you have to rip out all of those tiny paper pieces. That's what I don't like about normal printing paper. So then teabag paper is a good solution. Yeah. So yeah, for those tiny pieces, maybe teabag paper. Hi from Paris, France. Hi there, welcome. And Joe says, curious about why you chose vintage images for our vlogs. I love the nostalgia of it, as there are the images of the items I actually used. Oh yeah, well maybe just because I'm old. No, I'm not that old, but yeah, a phone like that and a radio. Yeah, that's what I have as memory of what a phone looked like when I was little. So we didn't have the phone with the round dial anymore, but my grandma did. So I do know what those looks like. And a funny thing, when you ask little kids now, hey, how do you pretend phone call? Then they call like this or they call like this. But I would pick up a phone like this. Yeah, so that is that's a funny difference. Yeah, so the vintage images, I think those just look cooler, like the photo camera and the radio. I think they just look better than the modern one, than putting like the Spotify logo in there instead of the camera, or instead of the radio. I think a radio like that is way better. And I think I had kind of a radio like that with the extendable antenna. Yeah, I had a radio like that when I was little. So that's why. Yeah, so let's do the question on the printing on teabag paper. So yes, that is possible, but I do have to make a note that it's kind of on your own risk for your printer, because it's a little bit tricky, but when you get the hang of the process, then it's really doable. And I love that, because the drawback of using paper or teabag paper is that you kind of have to draw it yourself. But when you manage to print it, then that is gone. And how I do it is I take a basting spray, like the, what is it called? The 505 spray. And I spray that on a normal sheet of printing paper. Then I take another sheet of printing paper and put those together and give it a little rub, because one spray of that basting spray is too sticky for the teabag paper. When you would just spray it with basting spray and then put teabag paper on top, when you pull the teabag paper away, it will tear. You will rip it apart. So I loosen up that stickiness a little bit by putting a second normal printing paper piece on top, give it a little rub, and when you then separate those two, you have two pieces that are a tiny bit sticky. They just need to be just sticky enough so you can put a piece of teabag paper on there. Of course, you cut it to printing size, and I cut it a tiny bit smaller so it's just inside of that printing paper, and then I run it through my printer. I have a inkjet printer, so I don't have a laser printer. But I don't know if that should matter with like a laser printer gets hot, so that's not ideal for freezer paper. But I guess for this method, it should work. So yeah, that is how I print on teabag paper. And it works for me. So if you find the correct stickiness to stick the paper and then peel it away again, and you can use that repeatedly. So you can just pull away the teabag paper and then put a new sheet of teabag paper on there and just use that printing paper as a transfer for the teabag paper. And then you can print on it. Yeah, so give it a try and see if that works for your printer as well. Vicky says, absolutely love the vintage look of the phone and the sewing machine. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think they are fun to make as well. And the sewing machine, oops, where is it? It's a little bit of an odd, like it's square. It's not rectangular like normal sewing machines, but now it fits in the square block. So that one is warped a little bit, but I like it that way. Oh, Barbara says, I spray with KK100 spray from Gunold. If I use spray, I don't need to put 2 printing papers. Oh, nice. So KK100 spray from Gunold. So that's probably a little bit less sticky than the 505 spray. Oh, that's great to hear, Barbara. And that works really well for you then, I guess. That's good. Good thing to try. So just a little... I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment of Joe. Joe says, agree, but you are not old. No, I'm turning 37 almost. Yeah, that's, well, it's always not old. I mean, if you turn 65, it's still young, right? Yeah, so good thing to give it a try. KK100 spray, a little bit less sticky probably than a 505 spray. Sounds good. So let's see if I missed something. And Jenny says that she's making all the blocks of freezer paper and they are working good. That's great. Yeah, sometimes also with the freezer paper when it's not that sticky, some extra heat or some extra pressure, some extra time to heat it up and to make it sticky. And also to let it cool down a little bit before you start moving it. So after you stick it to the fabric and you've heated it up, then just leave it for a second so it can cool down a little bit and then move it. I think those were questions that came here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, all those ages are, yeah, that's a wonderful thing about quilting, right? You can start as young as, I don't know, as you can manage a sewing machine and you can continue quilting your whole life. Oh, yeah. Lovely. I am going to draw a paper because I am curious what blocks we are going to make the next time. Let's see how many papers are in here still. I think there should be 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5. We're going to do this one. Let's see what it is. Ooh, these one are different between a big and a small. We're not going to make the 2 the same blocks. So the big one is going to make 3 mugs and 4 gifts. So 3 mugs and 4 gifts. I think the gifts blocks are really fun. I just noticed on Instagram somebody making the gift block with solids. It was Romina Bruno. I thought it's just, then I thought, oh, it looks a lot fun. A fun block, I think. So that's the one that the big quilt is going to make, and 3 mugs. And the small people, the people from the small sampler, are making 2 plants. Yay, a plenty block and 1 gift. Ooh, we also get to make a gift block. So that is what we're going to be making. Looking forward to that gift and the plant. I think those are fun blocks. The gift does have some tiny pieces in the bow, but I'm sure you'll manage. And I think the gift is also a lovely block to keep in mind, that when you're making something for Christmas and you need a gift bag, or you want to gift something in a special something, then you can put that block in a string bag or maybe in a tote bag. You put it on the front, and I think that's a really fun one to use as wrapping material. Let's see. Barbara says, I only see 2 gift blocks in the big. That's a good question. Let's see, where is my book? Of course, I could have mixed it up. Where is it? It's here. Gift block. There's one, and there is one. Yes, there are only 2. Let's see. Am I not overlooking? No, you're right. There are only 2 gift blocks, so we need to change that. I'll make sure to put it in an email. Yeah, there are 2 gift blocks, so we just need to make 2 of those for the big quilt, and 3 mugs. Maybe we will come to a surprise at the end. I think it probably just a typo. Thank you so much for noticing that. So that should be just 2. Let me change it before I take a picture of this. Just 2 of those, 2 gift blocks and 3 mugs. Okay, then that is what we will be doing for the big quilt. 2 gift mugs and 2 gifts and 3 mugs. Thank you. There was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. What was it? Don't remember. Then probably not that important. So yeah, we get to make some more blocks. The next live video where we draw the next blocks is on June the 21st. June the 21st. Yeah, and then we will have one in July, and then in August we will skip it, and then one left in September. Yeah. That's it, I guess, from my end, at least. Just see if you have a question about something. Just pop it in the comments. And if not, that's also good. Then over here we are going to enjoy our weekend. What about May? Oh, did I skip May? Of course, the next one is in May. I'm not this sharp anymore. It's Friday afternoon. Yes, of course. May 24th. May 24th is the next one. Sorry for that. May 24th is the next one. And then after that, we will have June, July, and August we will skip. Rebecca says, are you doing anything fun for the school break? Yes, actually, I am. Normally, like my husband and I both have our own business, so we kind of work a little bit in between, and mostly we see how it goes. But now I am going to go to a kind of a fairy tale themed campsite with cabins, and I'm going to go there with the 2 kids, and my husband's just going to work here, but my mom is going to visit me, and with my 2 nephews, and also a friend of mine is going to come over for a few nights with her son. So it's not the Efteling. No, Korean says Efteling. No, it's called, in Dutch it's called Sprookjescamping. It's just a very fun place with a lot of playgrounds and some theater themed for the kids every afternoon and a big swimming pool. So we will be going there. I'm going for a week, and then my mom is coming a few days and my friend's coming a few days. So really looking forward to actually taking some time off from work. I haven't done that really, like really not working for quite a while. So looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fun. The kids are really looking forward to it. So let's hope that we have a lovely weather, and then that will help as well. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm glad we cleared that up. So it's on May 24th that we have the next one. Thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, looking forward to it. And it's going to be fun. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. And then I'll see you again on May 24th. And let's try to catch up with our brushes and our vlogs. And wish you all a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye.